Hello dear students and viewers, welcome everybody to online class arranged by Lions School and College Rangpur. This is Gokul Kumar Rai, lecturer in English of this institution. Today is my first class with you, so I like to discuss some basic information with you, and I also share the marks distribution of English first and second paper. The students, hope you all are well and safe, staying at home, following the rules of health. I am also well. Anyway, the students, you all know that we are going through a very critical moment, and due to COVID epidemic, we cannot get together in the classroom, and all the institutions are closed down. That's why, to minimize losses, our government has decided to take online class. Following the directions, we have already started our online classes. Anyway, as we are far away from each other and we cannot introduce personally, but I hope we will have the opportunity very soon, and I also hope we will be able to go to our class and conduct with each other face to face. Dear students, as our online classes are going on, so I suggest you to follow and listen all the classes attentively, and also follow the instructions seriously and attentively given by your class teacher and subject teachers. Dear students, you all know we have passes a long time without study, and this is a great loss. To minimize these losses, you all should be careful and attentive and work hard staying at home. What's your duty? First and foremost duty as a student? Dear students, obviously study. Because without studying, without practicing lot, you cannot learn anything, you cannot do anything perfectly. You all know, reading makes a man wise, and writing at the same time practice makes a man perfect. If you read different types of books, articles, journals, then you will get so many information, you will be wise. But without writing, without practicing more and more, you cannot be perfect. Anyway, while following our lectures, our online classes, I suggest you to be serious, to be practical, because practical knowledge is much more effective than bookish knowledge. From reading books, you may learn so many things, and you will gather a vast knowledge. But if you don't apply your knowledge practically, if you don't think anything practically, then you cannot do it perfectly and to apply your life practically. To make your life decorative and glorious, you all should read consciously and learn what you are reading and also think what you want to achieve. That's why you all should have a dream, because without dream you cannot go ahead. You all know dream always inspires us to go ahead, to do something, to industry hard. Dear students, today I like to share you a short story, and that's why I ask you to listen to me attentively, and from this story we will get a message which is very much essential in our day-to-day life. Dear students, I start the story. You all listen to me attentively. Two friends, Adib and Rajiv, they don't know how to ride a bicycle, but they wanted. That's why they started their mission, their activities, their function to ride a bicycle. Adib collected a book containing the rules how to ride a bicycle, and he started reading the book, and about a week he finished the book reading and he learned the rules how to ride a bicycle. And other friend Rajiv, he took a bicycle and started riding it practically, and within 2 or 3 days he successfully could ride the bicycle. From this story, what message you get? The students, I think you all would understand that through this story we get the message that practical knowledge, practical doing is very much essential. Without practicing anything practically, you cannot do it perfectly and successfully. So dear students, while learning, you all should be attentive and practical. Anyway, you are the students of new first year, and you all have already passed HSC exam, and now you are the student of inter first year. And you all know, in your secondary level, the syllabus was somewhat short, and you all got enough time to complete it. And I also believe that you all are very much serious about your HSC exam, and you work hard to do well. And you have already got the result, and you all can justify yourself how far you could do well or not. Anyway, in your intermediate course, there you will have a huge syllabus, huge item, but your course duration is very short. Though you get 2 years, but it is not enough. And you all know already we have passes. We have passed 3 or 4 months. So, dear students, there is no alternative to be serious. And I hope you all have already started your reading and bought several books and reading regularly, and you all should continue it, because without continuation you cannot complete your syllabus. And I also like to share some importance of learning English. You all know, from the very beginning of your study, you all have heard the necessity or importance of learning English. So I think you all have minimum idea about that very topic, and I just say you something regarding that topic, that without knowing English, without having good command in English, you cannot do well in your higher studies and also in your career life. While you will hunt any job, you need a good command in English, because today's world is very much challenging and informative, and as English is an international and official language, so without knowing English perfectly, effectively, you cannot face any competition, and it will be very hard, so hard on your part to be successful. Anyway, so you all should read all the subjects attentively, carefully. At the same time, you should give a special emphasis on English. Dear students, I hope I can make you understand my conception, what I want to say and what I intended to say. Anyway, in our next class, we will start our next topic, and we try to follow our syllabus. Anyway, follow the board. Here you can see marks distribution, both first paper, English first paper and second paper. Dear students, this is very important, because before starting reading or to continue your study, your first and foremost duty and task is to know the syllabus, know the marks distribution, because without knowing it, you cannot start your study in a planned way. So you all should know it very well. Anyway, follow the board. English first paper. In this paper, you have to appear in the exam, and in the question paper you will get 100 marks, and in the question paper you will get first, number 1, a sealed passage from the textbook. English for today in your intermediate syllabus from the textbook. in first synthesis. There you will get number MCQ 5 marks and question answer you have to attend 5 question answer and allotted marks is 2 in each question and here is 10 marks. Then number 2 you will get another synthesis and here you will have to complete a flowchart. This is a new item and you have to practice it more and more. In our next classes I will discuss about the topic. Today I just shared the marks distribution. That's why I described everything very shortly. Number 3, summarizing. Here summarizing a poem from textbook or non-textual maybe. Summarizing a poem or story or synthesis. Here allotted marks is 10. Number 4, close test with clues, 5 marks. Number 5, close test without clues, 10 marks. Rearranging, 10 marks. Writing paragraph, 10 marks. You have to complete a story, completing a story from non-textual item. Here allotted marks is 7. Informal letter or email, 5 marks. Analyzing graphs or charts, 10 marks. And appreciating short story or poem. Here allotted marks is 8, total 100 marks. So all the items are very much important and there will be no alternative items. That's why you have to practice all the items. Giving hard emphasis, deep emphasis in each item. Next, English second paper. Part A, grammar. Here you will get 12 items and containing 5 marks in each item. Total 60 marks on grammar. The items are number 1, gap filling activities with article, gap filling activities with preposition, gap filling activities with suitable phrase or word. This is another new item. But it is not so difficult. In our next classes, when we discuss about that very topic, we will give you some guideline directions and following that strictly, honestly, sincerely, you will be able to do it perfectly. Then number 4, closer gathering activities with suitable closer phrase. It is one kind of completing sentence. 5 marks. Then number 5, right hand verbs. Number 6, changing sentence. Number 7, passage narration. All these items you have already practiced more and more in your previous classes. Number 8, correcting pronoun reference. Here you will get a passage where some pronoun has been given in wrong order and you have to make them correct. Number 9, modifiers. It is another new item. Number 10, sentence connectors. Number 11, synonyms or antonyms. This is another new item, but in this item you have to know vocabulary. You should have a good command in vocabulary and English. Number 12, correcting punctuation mark. So dear student, these very items are set from grammar part and part B, composition. Here you will get 40 marks. The items are formal letter or application. Here allotted marks is 8. Report writing, you will have to write a report on a given topic and here allotted marks is 8. You have to write a paragraph, 10 marks, and you also have to write you will also have to write a short composition. Allotted marks is 14. Here total 40 and 60, 100 marks. So dear students, I hope perhaps I can make you understand the marks distribution, and also hope you all follow everything attentively. So dear students, I ask you to study continuously and regularly, and following this you will be benefited. And I again suggest you to be serious, to be attentive, and to be practical. See you again. You are most welcome. Thank you very much.